Not getting dirty, not spending a lot of time out there, is adding some solar lights to your outdoor space. And these are from Energizer. It's your 10-piece solar multi-direction disc lights, and they come with a 2-year warranty. $49.99. They are on a clearance price. Your 5 easy payments here, $10. M94950, that is your item number. We had a few colors. We're down to our final 2 in this one. So you can get them here in the stone white, or you can get all 10 of them in the gray. So those are your 2 colors. Now, if you're shopping for the gray, that's the most limited option. So again, don't leave them in your shopping cart. I'm telling you, they may disappear. The savings, $24 off that QVC price. But it's the easiest update that you can make to your outdoor space. Not only the easiest, but to me, the most impactful, adding a little bit of light without having to call an electrician in. Nick is here. Nick is our brand expert over at Energizer. Nick, nice to see you.
Monifa, it's great to be with you and great been shopping along. Now listen, the big difference here is normally when we're talking Energizer solar lights, we're talking about lights that are shining down on the ground. But this has completely changed the game because now we're talking vertical lighting. So these lights are going to kind of disappear during the day, staked right down into the ground. But at night, they're going to show and really highlight the architecture of the house or the plants, and the vertical lighting is going to make a huge impact in your home.
You know, I was just thinking, I actually have some Energizer lights that I love. They're great, but I was like, I think I just want a different look. So I'm thinking about getting some new ones for the front yard and maybe putting those, because they're still great, in the backyard, but just to get a kind of a different look to your home. But I just feel like when I put them down, it makes such a big difference in your home. Oh, and there he is.
It really does. And Monifa, listen, when we're talking solar lighting, that bunny right there is the guy who's making the difference, because these lights here at Energizer, exclusively here at QVC, they don't test them when the lights first come on. They test them after 8 hours, and you have 90% of the same grade glow. So for me and my house right here, look at that before and after. That's about 10 minutes right out of the box, whether it's staked in the ground, in the front yard, or in the backyard, where I'm able to use those disc lights right down on the deck. This is going to make a huge impact. Now, if you've seen similar lights like this before, it probably wasn't from Energizer, because I've got 6 surface mount diode lights up on the top there that are going to deliver 20 lumens of light.
Nice.
And those 20 lumens are going to be consistent from dusk till dawn, and that's the Energizer difference. Now, when I put it up on the side, there's an additional 4 lights that are going to help you see as you're approaching. So this is truly functional pathway lighting. But you can see here, whether you're putting it on a deck or using that stake in the bottom to put those lights directionally wherever you want, this is going to give you vertical lighting that will truly make a huge impact in your space.
They are bright. Wow.
They are.
Imagine like putting these lining your driveway, put them in your flower beds. That's where I have mine, around my flower beds. It just brings them to life. Love the fact that they're flat, so you can even put them in pots if you wanted to. Love that you have them going just up the stairs, just lying there flat, so they can be on the stairs. But these are great. I'm telling you, I think it is like the biggest impact that you can do with the least amount of time to your outdoor space, because you're just literally laying them down, or you pop that little stake in. It's going to take you literally a couple of seconds to stick them in somewhere, and you get such a big payoff, Nick.
It really is. And that's the thing is, like, listen, I'm going to challenge everybody at home right now. We spend so much time in our yard and gardens, and right now it's probably not looking too great. But look outside your windows. If you see pitch black, like many of us would have,
true.
Now think about putting these lights on the back of your property line, out by a shed, by the mailbox, or leading your friends and family up to the front of the house like you saw on mine.
Right.
This is going to make a huge impact. When I think about vertical lighting, I think about those high-end resorts, or I think about those restaurants, or that really nice house in the neighborhood that you drive past. This is going to highlight anything that stands behind it. So
I love that.
Whether it's up against your fence or the house, or maybe a tree, this vertical lighting is going to make a huge impact. And what customers have loved for the last year, because it's only come out for the last year, is that this is the first time we've ever come out with these disc lights. So like you mentioned, setting them on a deck or a patio, putting them out there. The 20 lumens of light is incredibly bright. Multi-direction is something you won't find from anybody else. The high impact resin construction means you can leave these outdoors all year long. And the crystalline solar panel is really important because even in an overcast day, it's going to grab that sun's energy. And each and every night, you're going to see a bright, but most importantly, consistent
Yeah.
glow. We've all had that experience where you buy a solar product and maybe it lasts for 1 year and
Yeah.
you think, oh, okay,
No,
maybe that was all
Energizer's
right.
the best.
It's gonna last.
They're
It's
the
gonna
best.
last, and you're
I've
gonna be
had
impressed.
mine for 3 years now. They look great. Like I haven't done anything to them, and
Good.
it's like I wait on something to happen. I'm like, nope, nothing's happening to them, Monifa.
That's
They're
right.
just fine. And when I tell
That's
you,
right.
I live in a wind tunnel, so I mean, I've had the wind come in and kind of knock one over, but once other than that, I come back and like just reset. That thing is still bright. So it's always so nice because a lot of people on my block, they don't have solar lights, and so when I come home and it's dark and I come home to it always makes me so happy because my house is illuminated outside and it does stand out from my neighbor's home. So this is where
It
you
does.
get a couple, right? I say get a couple sets if you can.
That's
and
right.
it's been popular. How many, Brian, did you say were picked up? Over 100 sets? Over 100, I think, of these were picked up. You're getting 10. That's a lot, actually, already. But if you can, get 2 sets. I am telling you, you're going to want to put these everywhere once you get them. And because they lie flat, you can even put them tabletop. So if you happen to be outside and you're having like a dinner outside or something, and you want to put these tabletop, you can, which is really nice as well.
Especially this time of year, I think about the different ways. Like my plants haven't come in yet. The backyard kind of looks bare.
Right.
But I can't think of a better way at a pretty inexpensive cost
Yeah.
to make a huge impact. So right out of the box, these are going to come charged. There's a simple on and off button on the bottom, but I don't have to worry about timers. I don't have to worry about any of that.
Right.
The lights come down and these lights turn on to give you that
And
vertical
really
lighting.
quickly, talk about that 2-year warranty. What is that?
So again, so often with solar products, right? You think about them lasting a year or so. These lights are made to live outside in the snow, in this hot summer heat. But most importantly than all is the Energizer battery inside. If you go to a big box store, you probably won't recognize the name on the lights, and you definitely won't know the name on the battery inside. But this is a very special Energizer solar battery, which after 8 hours maintains 90% in this case of the 20 lumen glow. So what that means is the reason why people spend money to have the lights like professionally hardwired and trenched in for thousands of dollars is because they want it to look consistent. If you've driven by a house and saw those kind of dim lights and said, oh, that looks like solar, these are going to look like they are consistent all night long.
All right, listen, I'm telling you, you got to get them home. I have Energizer solar lights, and they are the best. The best. They're still super bright. They've been out there for 3 years. Get these home if you can. Get a couple of sets because you are saving $24 off of that QVC price. 2 colors, the stone white and the gray. They come with the stakes, so you can absolutely easily stake them right on in, or you can leave them without the stakes and put them on a flat surface, whether it's a step or on a table, and you're gonna love, love, love those lights. Nick, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks, Monifa. It's been fun shopping along with you.
Oh, you take care now. We have 4